Hey guys, if you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast with everything you need all in one place. Let me explain. Anchor has the tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. When hosting on Anchor, you can distribute your podcast on listening platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcast, and more. And trust me guys, it works. It's everything you need to make a podcast all in one place. And the best of all, it is totally free. Yes, totally free. So download the Anchor app today or go to anchor.fm to get started.
Here's your mic.
Okay.
My mic.
So, how's you guys' day?
Hold on, let me try to reconnect these bad boys. Alright, let me go to So, Chloe, can you hear me on this mic?
Yeah, can you hear me on my mic? It's not a very
Yeah.
good mic, but I got my little headphone mic, so.
Oh, it's all good. Now you can speak on yours, see if we can hear you.
Hi, guys.
No, like tell her, see if she can hear you.
I could indeed hear Trinity off of her mic just now.
So it sounds good. It's not like you can hear one over the other.
I can hear both of them.
Alright, cool. Start to working. And we don't have to have one mic per person and like this. I have my mic that's clipped to my shirt, and you have this one that you can hold it there. If you need to extend it, this goes into your right ear. Here.
I didn't know what headphone go in what.
Sorry it took me a while to get onto the pod. I was very confused. thought we were doing this over FaceTime, not this little fancy app. My bad.
Well, I mean, I would have done it on FaceTime, but I can't really record on it. I have to find a way to record, and Microsoft Teams can do that. So
Yeah. Well, now I know. So
I
I'll
know
know
it sent you
for-
an email. I mean, I could see the preview of the email, and it says, join the team, join the Microsoft meeting, join the meeting now, and it says download the app or use a desktop and use this code. And I'm like, hopefully it should be easy enough.
Wait, guys, are we on the air?
Yeah, do you not see the recording time?
Okay.
Well, I was just confused because I was like, I got this random text message and I was like, what the heck? This must be a spam because it was like, hi, and it was like all of this, and I was like, what the heck? So I ignored it, and I kept
that was a
waiting
text
for
I
you to
sent you.
call, and then I was like, oh, and then I actually read the text message because sometimes I get random text messages with links that you should not press. So I thought that's
How
what
would you
this
know not to
was.
press 'em?
So I don't know what you're
She
talking about.
laughs.
So I didn't press the link until I got the text message telling me that I was late to the pod. My bad.
Yeah, because scheduled it at 10:15. Because I could change it to 10:15.
Well, it's currently 15 minutes past that, so my bad.
Oh, not really. Well, now it is.
I got here on time.
She almost broke the door down.
Trinity, were you excited for the pod or what?
Well, it was really important that I didn't miss it.
Because I
Why?
told her, I'm like, I'll start it early just so when you get here, it's up and ready. The mics are ready. She's ready. Like your sister's ready. Everything's ready. Just when you get here, you can come sit down and whatever. And I don't have to do everything because if she's confused, then it might take longer or whatever. And so I was sitting here trying to get stuff to go, and then out of nowhere, she just busts the door down, scares the living shit out of me because I thought something was wrong, and then just for her to say, "Okay, I'm here." Yeah.
I did not bust any doors.
No, you didn't bust any doors down.
No.
Are you guys excited to have Jaden on the pod?
For the Thursday one, yeah. I'm gonna try to get my own boss on it. But I'm gonna have to, I wanna get him physically here. Just so I can get people physically here, you know. I
Yeah.
was trying to get your man crush, Jordan, but he just kinda ignored me.
I don't know what you're talking about, considering my family can listen to this podcast, so I consent to nothing.
I agree.
Alright, you know I can mute the audio /
I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know who Jordan is. End of discussion.
Not Jordan Foster, just to clarify. This isn't
Definitely.
Jordan from Walmart.
Definitely not Jordan Foster.
Just in case anyone was confused on this.
I am very excited. I'm going to Colorado with my mom for her concert, but mom's also saying we're going to go school shopping, so I'm pretty excited for that.
Wait, when do you start school?
August 17th.
I start August 22nd.
Cool.
Hopefully you guys are starting. I can be starting my own. Like we can hopefully can take the test.
Yeah.
I got Walmart inventory on Tuesday.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
So how's what is it, Taco John's? How's Taco John's? Taco Juan's?
Taco John's is fine. I'm only working weekends now. I'm going to be very busy during the school year. I'm working on the weekends. Right after school, I'm doing one act. And then when I turn 16, I'm going to do school, one act, and work during the week. So I'm going to be very busy. And mom doesn't think I can do it because Trinity couldn't do it. So now mom says that I probably won't be able to do it. Because mom said that one act and working is too much.
It is a lot.
I know, but for now I'm only working weekends, so it'll be fine. Because I'll just go to school and do one act during the week, and then on the weekends I'll do one act. Or on the weekends I'll work.
You don't have any like one act like shows or anything during the weekend?
Not until like December and November.
I was the lead in one act junior year.
I'm aware.
Don't get her jealous. Are you gonna try to beat her on that?
Well, I got an award at every show last year, so we'll see.
No.
Respectfully, fuck you, Chloe.
Trinity, in freshman year, did you get an award at every show for one act?
I wasn't in one act freshman year, so
L move.
you didn't even know what that was until me. So
I knew what it was.
Did you know what it was?
I'm having a feeling you didn't know what it was.
I definitely did. Trinity, you were only the lead because you were so good at walking around the stage confused.
Because that's what I do best, Chloe.
They probably
I know.
Confused, and you're like, I'm already confused.
Your job was easy. You just had to walk around the stage confused. Like that's all
I
you
had
do.
some lines.
Wow. Like 4 lines?
And I got to die. And I got to fall back, and everyone had to catch me.
Wow.
Oh.
Crazy. Anyways.
I wonder what Jaden's doing. She's probably wondering what we're doing right now.
Well, Jaden's too much of an L move to, instead of joining this podcast, imagine wanting to take her friend and pick her up from work instead of being on the pod.
She could join, but that'll be later. Because she's at 10:15. Yeah, 10:15, 10:30. Your guys' time, right? Or 10:45. One of the two.
It's 9:35 here at the moment.
Yeah, 10:35 over here. So it would have been like, what, 11:30 that she'd be joining, which would be 10:30 your guys' time.
I probably will not be. I would not be able to stay up that long. So that would
You have
not
to
work
go to
out for
bed
me.
now?
No, I don't have to go to bed. But like, I'm old. I have like the sleep schedule of an old man. I usually go to bed at 9 and wake up at around 6:30. So
You didn't say welcome to the Broke Boy podcast.
Well, I haven't been doing that for like a bit. So, I've started.
Oh.
Marco, have you ever thought about doing like to your YouTube channel, uploading like a video of you guys talking, like a podcast of like actually seeing your faces?
Funny thing, literally not too long ago, I created the channel just so if I do the video ones, I will, but not until the future when I have a physical camera and actual equipment.
Yeah,
Chloe, respectfully, can you please stop like blowing your air into the mic when you're not talking? Thank you.
Respectfully.
Are you wearing makeup this late, my guy?
Yeah.
This late? You look depressed when you said that.
Not only does she sound depressed there, but she sounds depressed in text too. You say anything that's really funny, all she responds with is one word, funny. Or you say something dumb that she thinks is dumb, and she'll say, oh, that's it. That's all you get. You get one word responses. And for the longest time, she didn't know how to reply to a text message like, directly. So we bully her for that too, because she had no idea what was going on in the group chat. So
She'd always be confusing herself too, which is fucking hilarious.
Okay, since what is this bully Chloe hour? Like, listen, I'm not very technical. Like, all I do is watch TikTok and watch Netflix. Like, how was I supposed to know that you could reply to a text message? Like, what? Why would you want to reply to a text message? Why wouldn't you just send another text message replying to the text message? It doesn't really even make that much sense.
Because if you're in a group chat that's going so fast that you can't keep up with it, then you can just directly reply to the one message you want to reply to, and people understand what you're talking about instead of you just saying, what? And then we have to repeat the same 3 things that we just said.
To clarify, I would still be lost in the replies. When y'all were replying, I'd have to click on it, and then I'd be confused on which conversation we were talking about. So really, it may help you, but I was still confused both ways. So.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It doesn't even matter because nobody even talks in the group chat anymore, so.
Whose fault's that?
Yours and mine and Jaden's and Marco's. How come you guys never start the conversation?
A group chat goes dry. We don't.
Well, make it undry, Marco.
What do you want me to do?
I don't know. Make it undry?
If I doing what? Well, if I try to make it undry, then you come over here to make it dry.
I do not.
Yes, you do. With your one-word responses, how do we respond to cool?
What do you want me to say?
Playing hard to get.
What do you want me to say, Trinity? What would you like me to say? You want me to tell you how cool it is and not just say one word cool? What if my mood is just cool? What if the thing that you sent was just cool?
You add an emoji,
Yeah, can you at least add an emoji?
Okay, from now on I'll say cool with a smiley face.
So that way it doesn't make me want to jump off cliffs.
You look weird.
Or a thumbs up. I love the thumbs up emoji.
If you do that, you just remind me of Grandpa Steve.
Or my grandma Vaughn. Anytime that you have you reply back to my grandma Vaughn, she just gives you the thumbs up emoji.
I mean, hey, at least your grandma tells me good night and whatnot. I'm like, hey, look at that.
You're not special. She tells everybody that.
Chloe!
I'm special because I'm Mexican.
I'm like pretty 99% sure that has nothing to do with it, but...
Your grandma about cried when I called her grandma.
That's cringy.
Well, that's what happened over at the Thanksgiving dinner when she was giving us food and stuff. I just told her, "Oh, thank you, Grandma. I love you." And I could see she about teared up.
How sweet.
I know. All right. Sweeter than ice cream.
Cool.
But anywho, how's work been? What the fuck has been going on over there? Anything cool go on there? Anything interesting? Now that you work in a
At-
fast food place.
At work or just like in general in Gary and Scottsbluff?
Well, at work, kind of already see what happened in Gary and Scotts Bluff. We'll chat about that later.
Okay, I'll stay in one
About
place
work.
at once. Sorry, Marco. I'll keep the podcast organized. Work.
Okay. Well,
I prefer.
like, put a little tag on it and say, okay, work. We can talk about work.
This is There's 3 places I work and Taco John's. There's 4 places that you can work, but I can't work at one of them because I'm not 16. One of them is being the cook. I'm not allowed to be a cook. I'm not allowed to touch any of the food. I'm not allowed to make any of the food. So I can either work. The only thing I can do is work lobby, first call, or back window. I love back window. Back window is cashing out people and doing drinks and dishes. There's nobody back there, so I like it because I'm by myself and I don't have to listen to anybody. In lobby, I hate lobby. I hate lobby so much. I hate it. You have to clean the bathrooms. You have to scrub the whole lobby. There's always flies flying around. You have to smack them. It's annoying. First call, it's also sucky because that's where, like, when the people tell you your order, you have to put it on the screen. And if you mess it up, then you're screwed because then you're responsible for messing up people's food, and that's not good for business. So then you get a talking to by the manager, and that's not fun. So I like back window.
So what you're saying is you had that heat, didn't you? You got talked to by the manager, didn't you?
Well, of course. I like back window. I hate working on Tuesdays. Stupid Taco Tuesday. There's all these people, especially old people, that come in saying, well, the tacos and burritos used to be 99 cents. Well, it's not my fault that it's called inflammation and the tacos are $1.19 anymore. Like, it's not my fault.
It's not inflammation, it's inflation.
Whatever, same thing.
Not even, I mean, it kind of in a way, but in different terms.
Whatever, Marco. I don't need your technical terms.
That's not even a technical term.
So after that, then sorry, Dad just banging on the door saying boo, trying to act like it scares me when it's really just annoying. Anyways.
Does he know that you're on the podcast?
No.
Oh.
So I like working back window. All I have to do is fill up drinks and cash out people. I hate Taco Tuesdays. It's not my fault that the tacos aren't 99 cents anymore. It's not my fault.
What are they now?
$1.19.
20 cents, bro. That's an outrage.
Okay, well that's not my fault. Maybe you should
I'd be
talk
pissed
to.
too.
Maybe you should talk to whoever upped the prices. It was not me. I hate working lobby. It's so boring. When there's nobody in there, you have to scrub the bathrooms, and I don't want to scrub the bathrooms, so I always try to work
Probably
back
like
window.
shit stains and everything.
Yes, I can concur that is something that is in there. So I hate working lobby.
You have to scrub both the females and males.
Yes, I do.
Oh,
Hate lobby.
Weird question asked, but which one is dirtier? I have a feeling I know who, but which one's dirtier?
You would think that it's the men's, but surprisingly, I've walked into the women's bathroom and there is crap all over the floor. In the men's bathroom, there's not crap all over the floor. In the women's bathroom, there's toilet paper all over the place, and in the men's, there's not. So I'd actually say the women's, even though the men's, you have to clean up all the pee that apparently is all over the wall. But
yeah, you'd be surprised. People don't fucking know how to. They don't know how to aim, which is surprising. Because even at like Target, by the urinals, I'll look and I'm like, why is there pee stains on the floor? How do you miss this big ass urinal? And it's not like some of the gas station urinals where it's like those big ass long ones, like the ones Walmart has. It's more like a toilet like a toilet type of urinal, so it's nice and concave, so it's not gonna splash everywhere, and yet somehow people are able to miss it, and now it's on the floor. People fucking confuse me sometimes.
Yeah. So that's my job. How's your job, Marco? How do you like working at Target?
Oh, I like it. I mean, I hate it. I hate how some of the times I have to wake up at 4. Well, not wake up at 4, work at 4. Wake up at like 3. But I mean, getting off at 12:30 is nice because then I have legit the whole rest of the day off. And if let's say I have the next day off, that's almost a whole day, an extra day that I'm off, which is nice. But I mean, really, it's just called. Well, we know it as OPU, but in technical terms, it's fulfillment. And legit, all we do is shop for the guests. Cause we have to say that we shop for the guests. And yeah, we grab a cart, we pick whatever order we want to pick. We scan the barcode that's on the cart, which identifies the cart, and then bam, we just go. The zebra tells us what we have to pick, where it's at, how many we need to do. If we can't find it, we have to INF it, which means item not found, and just a bunch of shit. And then we're timed, so you have a timer. And groceries, you most of the time 30 minutes because of cold stuff. And then GM, it's just the normal time. And I mean, it's not bad, but you can be tracked on there, like to the bone. So if you legit cannot find items just because you cannot find items, you might have a talk with because they're going to tell you, hey, you know, kind of suck at finding items. Why can't you do better?
Dang. They call you
Yeah.
out like that?
Yeah. I mean, they haven't called me out like that, but I'm pretty
Oh.
sure they have probably been needing to call people out like that.
Yeah. Do they need to call you out like that, Marco? They just haven't yet?
No.
Are you just
What
good
the
at
hell
finding
would-
items?
I'm good at finding items. That's how I am.
That's good. Trinity,
Doesn't
how's
brag.
Walmart?
I mean to brag or anything.
Well, fine.
Just fine.
Today was day 5 of 8.
5 of 8. What do you mean?
Day 5 of 8 in a row.
Oh, of working?
Yes.
Why do you work for that long?
I don't choose this life.
Oh.
They kind of just put her there.
They just do this to me.
Oh.
You look sunburned as hell, by the way. You look red.
It's called the pool, and I still haven't fully recovered from the lake.
You should see her arms.
They are flaking like frosted flakes. I told Marco to go get some milk and we'll have him frosted flakes for dinner, but he didn't find that good.
That's
Ew. What is your problem? There's something wrong with you.
that shit comes out. Oh, she's putting her shit away. That shit
What?
comes out like the cheese at Olive Garden when they tell you when they're grating it. That's how that shit comes out.
That's how my
Great.
arms are right now.
That's really information I did not need to know. But now
It's
I
like
know.
that. It's like that baked cheese you see at the pan. You know, like.
Oh.
Chloe, you're gonna be 16 next month, bro.
Yeah.
Next month, how is it? How do you feel being gonna be 16?
Fine. I'm just excited to drive myself. The amount of fights that my parents start because they have to drive. And I just feel bad for Grandma and Grandpa Smith because even though they're the goats, they drive me everywhere. And that's probably annoying for them.
I mean, it's Grandpa Steve. I mean, dude's a goat himself. He mills wheat for bread. Like, dude's a goat.
Of course, he shafts the wheat too. Don't forget about the shafting.
Shaft. Did he take you around in that tank of his?
Tank?
The SUV or whatever, the Suburban?
The Suburban?
That shit's just pure metal. I call that shit a tank.
No, he does not drive the Suburban.
How's this view?
He stopped using the Suburban.
Why?
Because he has a brand new pickup.
He knew that. I don't know why he pretend like he didn't know this.
Well, I do, but I thought he'd still use it here and there.
No. It usually just sits there.
Chloe, what are you gonna want for your birthday, bro?
Money.
The same.
No hesitation. Money.
Well,
Money.
I can
Because
buy
fuck
whatever
this now.
I can buy whatever I want now, so I just need more money to buy whatever I want.
Unless your bank takes 3 days to clear out your own check, and so then now you can't spend.
Freak you, Marco. I will not be cussing on this podcast, but freak you, Marco.
It's explicit.
Non-explicit to me when my family could be listening.
I don't even know if you're home. I don't even know.
Sometimes our family listens.
Grandma
Your mom
Vaughn said,
you guys listen to like the first half of the first episode, and that's it.
yeah. Grandma Vaughn said that she tried to listen, but her phone wouldn't let her.
You know, I have like Spotify
Baby, don't even ask my grandma what that is.
or like Google Podcasts. I put it on Google Podcasts.
I don't know, but Grandma said that she tried to watch it, but her phone wouldn't let her. And the goat, Grandpa Steve, tried to. And I think somebody else told me that they tried to listen, but I don't remember who.
You can just show Grandpa Steve, go to Apple Podcasts and just type it in.
Okay, but yeah, he will not like some of the episodes because Marco just be cussing to seem cool. Marco just cusses sometimes to seem cool. Like he just throws in.
Not even to seem cool. It's just
He just like throws in cuss words where they don't need to be.
I'll say it right now. Frick.
Cool.
So fucking dry.
I'm not dry. I've been talking. I'm a very good podcast talker. Whoa. My mic.
Except for when you breathe heavy, like marathon heavy into the mic.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. I can't breathe. It's allergy season around here because that's
all the
what.
fires. Like, what the hell's
Yeah.
going on over there?
There's so many fires. In the past week, there's been like 6 fires. The zoo had to evacuate. And when Grandma Vaughn told me that the zoo had to evacuate, she said that all of the animals went to the Humane Society. And then me and Grandma were talking, and I was like, how do they fit a lion in the Humane Society? So, like, I understand all the small animals that evacuated went there, but I don't think a lion can be at the Humane Society. Like, I just wonder what they did with all the big animals, like the zebra and the buffalo and the bears. Like, where did they even take them? Because there's fires all over, so I don't know where they went. Maybe they just stayed in the zoo. But
I mean, they probably had to make them go sleepy, just so they
They
able to move
didn't
them.
kill the animal.
I'm not saying they killed them. I'm saying that they made them go to sleep, but not dead. Then knock them out, so then you're able to transport them.
yeah,
How are you
maybe
gonna
they probably sedated them or something.
It's not Noah's Ark. They're not gonna just carry all the animals in one ship and say, "Okay, guys, stay here."
It was 2 of every animal, so
And they're like 2 of every animal down there.
no.
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 There's like a dog and a cat, and that's it. That's all that zoo has. There's like
Well,
nothing there.
recently, the tiger and the lion hate their life. One of the tigers really hate their life because its friend died, and so now it's just by itself. And that tiger lays in the same spot every year we go to the zoo. And I already know it wants to die because it never moves. It's always just sitting in the shade. And it's like, wow, I would rather be in like wherever lions and tigers live than in this small zoo. But
Well, that's sad as shit.
Have they even brought anything new there? Anything for the zoo?
no, the newest animal they have there was those bears.
Damn, what the hell do they do with that money?
I don't know.
I want to go to the Halloween thing, but
I want to take her over to the Henry Dorley Zoo, one of the biggest zoos in the U.S. here in Omaha. It's just gigantic.
Trinity hates the zoo. Trinity hates
I know she
animals.
okay, first of all, I would like to put a disclaimer that I do not think that animals should be abused, and I think that every animal deserves a nice home in the wild or with a person, but that person is not me.
Trinity will never own an animal. If Trinity was forced into owning an animal, she would own a goldfish because they die fast and they don't give her allergies.
See, my sister already knew.
They die fast if we don't take care of it.
That's not true. Goldfish die fast.
Like the ones at
Taken care of.
the ones at the carnival die in with like a week and it like crushes all the kids' dreams. But I don't think that fish should even be a prize at the carnival. I think that that's really like rude. Fish don't want to sit outside in the hot weather in this small plastic bag.
Yeah,
They want-
in dirt.
Not
Just
thick.
imagine you're just chilling with your homies. You get pulled out of the water. You get sold.
And then you die in a week because when you're in that small plastic bag, there's not enough air and you have no food.
Basically, I mean.
Yeah, so anyways, animal abuse is not cool.
I remember when I once had a goldfish, the ones that when Walmart were still selling fish.
You for sure never had a goldfish.
No, I didn't. Let me tell a story. I bought 2 goldfishes. They were like 30 cents a piece. And bought the food, we didn't have a tank, we just got a vase and shit. I tried to take care of them, but I soon realized you can't put them in tap water. You have to have like a special type of water. And so I used tap water, and the thing died in 3 days.
You probably have to use distilled water.
I think so. I think it's distilled or some shit like that.
I don't know.
Because tap water has
A lot of animals die from sad instances.
Well, yeah.
When I was in Mexico, we had I forgot what they call it, and I forgot what it's called in English. Called La Mercado, I think is what it was, and it's just little small shops, pop up stands, like a whole area of it, and we got out of the car and there was just a dog, just a dead dog, but that shit was bloated, and so any move it'd explode, and no one gave a shit. People just parked around it. No one gave a shit.
Cool.
And she wants
What?
she wants to go to Mexico. She wants it.
Okay,
See
it's
some of that
because
taco
I
stand.
want to eat Mexican food, like,
But I feel like it's gonna be too Mexican for her. Cause when I took her to Kansas City, I took her to a more authentic Mexican restaurant. She said it was mid because the food was seasoned.
It was so mid.
Because the food was seasoned. And yet she likes more of the white style, like one that we have here, the ones that have no flavor. And she said these are the best. I'm like, that's not true. How could you eat food that has 0 flavor? Bland.
Huh? Talking about food, I'm going to tell you this quick little story. So when Jaden came down and we went to the fair, and we took her to Burns, which is like halfway, it's like right before Cheyenne, to give her
It's in
back
Wyoming, yes.
to Christine. So we were there, and we were going to meet at Burns, and in Burns, there's literally nothing there but a gas station, and there's like a bar, and there's a little restaurant inside. So we're like, okay, we'll eat at the restaurant side. So we walked in, and the food in there was so whack. Like, it was like Indian American food, and it was like all soup, and it was like super weird. And Grandpa was like, "We're not eating here." So then we drove 8 miles up to the TA where there was a restaurant inside the TA that was not Burger King and Taco Bell, and that was very good. The chicken strips were delightful.
Order chicken strips at a restaurant. You gotta order the food there.
Chicken strip is food.
Well, I know, we gotta order true food. Not the safe food. You gotta
Well-
order shit that your stomach will hate.
I don't eat anything other than chicken strips. I'm a very
Hey,
picky
Jordan.
eater.
I mean, Jordan only eats like one chicken strip, and that's it.
He literally did get chicken strips and indeed only eat one.
I knew it. Did you have to eat the other?
No, I didn't eat them because
To specify, this is Jordan Foster now, not the Walmart Jordan.
thank you for specifying. And then it was really funny. After the one chicken strip, I was like, I'm gonna go get a drink for the ride back. And Jordan's like, ooh, I wanna come. And Jaden came too, and I got myself a root beer, and Jordan said announced
Ew.
that he wanted Funyuns. He wanted Funyuns. And I'm like, Jordan, why don't you just eat the rest of your chicken? We came here for a drink, not food. And he goes, I don't want that chicken. I'm hungry. And I go, we'll eat your chicken. And he goes, no, I want Funyuns. I was like, Jordan, why can't you just eat the chicken? And he goes, because I don't want that. So then I was like, fine. Because this kid was like, because Christine made him eat something. Because
For
Grandma and Grandpa
anyone
were-
that doesn't know, Jordan Foster is my little cousin, and Jaden is his bigger sister.
and I was not in the mood to argue with Jordan in the middle of this TA. So I was like, fine, you can get a small bag of Funyuns. So after we were still like, we went halfway through, so because we were waiting for the food, and I was like, okay, I'll just get a drink right now and some gum for the road back. And so we went, and he threw a fit and said that he did not want to eat his chicken, he wanted Funyuns. So, of course, he ate one chicken strip because we had bought the Funyuns before the food came out. And I said, you need to wait until you are in the car to eat your Funyuns. And he goes, no. So, Christine made him wait until the chicken came out. He ate one chicken strip and said it was gross, and then proceeded to open the bag of Funyuns and eat them all.
I feel like dude's gonna die young because he's not getting any nutrition in him. I mean, granted, I'm not saying fried chicken is anything better, but dude's gonna have implication, like not whatever those type of problems are called. Like, dude, they're gonna have to give him like those pills, like multivitamin pills and whatnot.
Although it was pretty funny because I thought if Jordan is not going to eat his chicken, I might as well prank him. So you know that Funyuns are an onion flavored snack. So I told Jordan that, and he goes, "What?" And I go, "Yeah, onions taste like Funyuns." And he goes, "No, they don't." And I go, "They're onion flavored. So onions must taste like that if they're flavored." And he goes, "No," and I'm like, "Okay, so if you eat an apple popsicle, it tastes like an apple." And he goes, "Yeah." And I go, "Okay, then that's what an onion tastes like." So he goes, "I'm gonna eat onions now." So now when he eats an onion, he's gonna be Chris. Because it doesn't taste the same as a Funyun.
How does he even know what an apple tastes like? Has he even eaten an apple?
He doesn't like to, but he's ate an apple before, but he doesn't like apples. That was just an example. Jordan does not eat apple flavored things. But that's what I tried to tell him, and now he thinks the onions taste like that. So I'm excited when he eats an onion and he takes a bite of an onion and it doesn't taste like that. I'm probably gonna be in trouble with Christine, but it's
Christine
funny.
is my aunt,
Tell her that.
and Chloe's aunt.
Are you gonna tell her that he got Chrissy?
I am gonna tell. I told Jaden that, and she's like, I'll tell you what he says when he gets Christied. So I'm excited. I don't know if he's actually gonna do it or not, but I convinced him that onions taste like Funyuns when they definitely don't. Pretty proud of myself for that one.
You just performed the greatest lick.
For sure. Why did your tongue just come out of your mouth like that?
Why did you perform a lick? The actual actions of a lick.
That was me burping.
This guy. Are you ready for school?
Absolutely not.
Why not? You don't want to get Chrissied?
I don't want to go to school.
You're going to be a sophomore.
Really?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
You're gonna be a sophomore.
Yeah.
Why have the mic in your mouth?
Chloe, can you get the mic out of your mouth?
It's a secret. I can eat it.
Does this bother you when I breathe like this?
I can feel your saliva in my teeth. Like that's how close I
Chloe, are you tired, bro?
What?
Are you tired?
That's
No.
Choking. He's choking on the mic.
It wasn't choking on the mic. My allergies are starting to act up.
Oh, because of all that smoke in the air with the fires.
Yeah.
I just know Adam's ego is boosted right now.
Who's Adam?
First of all, no one want to know who Adam is. I'm sorry
Trinity,
if anyone
can you
knows
give
who
me
Adam is.
Trinity, can you give me a rundown who Adam is? I'd like to know the whole story, please.
Okay, so Adam is this boy I first met at school. He was a grade higher than me,
Yep,
and then he decided to start working at Walmart.
sure
He
did.
ran like Woody.
He liked the character Woody. Anyways, he is a volunteer firefighter. So, since he is a volunteer, he likes to have a boosted ego. And so yeah, that's what he's talking about because there's so much fires that
I think we left out some few pieces of the story, but I'll let it slide.
He was tall.
he was tall.
Moving on.
There's no more to the story.
Sure.
Someone say something.
Stay silent. Stay
Cool.
silent, brothers.
I'm not
Oh.
going to specify on the podcast other activities that occurred with said person.
They played
I don't know anything about that, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, neither does some of my family.
I don't know. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Are you gonna play basketball in high school?
Thank you for that.
Absolutely not.
Why? You don't want to Chrissy the other team?
First off, I suck butt at basketball, and if you're not rich, then you might as well forget about playing sports and gearing.
Don't you have to pay?
Well, you have to try out, and if you're not rich, then you might as well forget because you have to buy the uniforms, and you have to buy the shoes, and you have to buy stuff for the team, and all that. And it's like, for cheerleading, like if you want to be a cheerleader in gearing, it's like the grand total is like $1,000 for all the stuff. And that's like in the beginning. It's not even like throughout the whole year. It's like for the uniforms and the shoes and all of that just in the beginning. So it's more than 1,000 throughout the whole year.
And the sad part of it is their athletic teams suck. That's the sad part.
Facts.
Like, why are you making them try out and pay if they're just gonna lose?
Oh,
like the only thing it does, is boost their salary. That's the only thing it.
Yeah,
What else is they gonna do?
cool.
Any of your friends asking you what you've been doing, or have you hung out with any of them during the summer?
I have a singular friend, Madison.
Oh yeah, your
And,
girl Maddie.
and yeah, we went to the fair. We paid $30. I paid $30 for my wristband. She paid $30. We went on 5 rides. She said she didn't feel good, and she called her mom to come get us.
30
So
bucks? That's highway robbery.
for a wristband, yeah.
it
And
used
we
to be
stayed.
20.
I know, but they're 30 now.
And that was like for the unlimited, right?
For unlimited rides from 5 to 8.
It used to be 5 to 10.
Well, now it's 5 to 8.
So that's a whole
Yeah.
robbery. And that's kind of dumb that you only get a 3-hour span if you're going to wait in the line for 20 to 30 minutes. So really, you're only going to ride, what, 5 rides in the 3 hours? Like, that's kind of a waste of money and time, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, well, I went for an hour. We went at the very beginning, like right when it turned 5, so we got to ride like 5 rides, and there was no lines. We rode the Freak Out twice, and then we rode the Rock Star once, and we rode the boat once. But Madison said that she didn't feel good, so we went home after 5 rides.
Why don't you go to like Walgreens or Walmart to get some Dramamine? It would have probably helped with the sickness because you probably got motion sick.
I get motion sick too, but whatever.
Dramamine will help. She doesn't. She loves that type of shit.
I like going on rides, it's just I don't always feel great after.
For me, I love that.
I know.
How was the lake? How was the lake when you guys were down there?
Fine.
Bruh.
These dry ass responses. Fine.
Okay, I'll give you a whole rundown. It was great. We got there and we got yelled at. And I got yelled at for being careless with the kayak. Then we got in the water and we went to the drifted and then we tipped over the kayak and good thing my dad was asleep, otherwise I would have got yelled at for that too. Anyways.
I thought the kayak was fun.
There's like no water left in the lake at all. Like the water was super down when you were here, Trinity, but it's like super down because they're using the water from the lake to help put out fires. So there's nothing and there's barely any lake left.
Well, I haven't been back home in a bit, and I haven't been to the lake in like forever. And plus, if I went on kayaking, I'd sink that kayak. My fat ass would have not moved.
It's a lot of arm work.
I thought it was fine.
These dry ass responses. I thought it was fine. Have you made any friends at work at least?
No.
Why are they all like 40, 50-year-old men or what?
No.
Women?
Yeah, they're all women. There's like 3 people in my grade. Kate is one of them, the next door neighbor. We are not friends. Another one is Kyle. His name is Kyle. He never does his job. He always gets talking to by the manager. The other's name is Charles. He never does his job either. They usually when Kyle and or Charles work, they get lobby because lobby is the easiest because all you do is wipe tables. It's pretty hard to screw that up.
I just know somehow, somewhere, they have probably screwed it up.
Probably.
You gotta keep moving the phone, huh?
What?
You keep moving that phone.
Can't find position comfortable.
I'm surprised you're in your room and not in Trinity's room.
I'm not going down there in the spider-infested room. Are you capping?
Spider infested. Oh my god, you're just like her.
No, there's literally spiders. I'll attend to that.
Like when me and Jaden spent the night down there, when Jaden spent the night here with me, there was literally a spider on the wall.
One spider?
One spider, yes. How many more were there?
And Chloe got a spider bite one time from sleeping in my bed, and one time me and Chloe slept in my bed, and we woke up to a giant spider on the wall. That's 3.
But how long ago? Do the time frame. How long ago was that?
Irrelevant.
Probably a long time ago.
I got the spider bite, like, in January, February, March-ish. And ever since then, I have not slept down there since. And then the one time I go back down there, there's a spider. So you cannot convince me that there's no spiders down there because I know there is.
Just Fortnite emo on them and you'll be fine.
What?
I don't F with spiders, alright? Spiders are one of my worst fears. I won't F with them.
Oh, you'll be fine. Y'all will be fine. Don't worry.
Sometimes when something gets on me, I think it's a bug, and I freak out.
Oh, you should have seen her. One day she was driving with the windows down, and she had paper on the dash, and so when she was going fast, a gust of wind came in there, blew some paper around, and she got so scared that she would have risked her life to wonder what the hell was, wondering what it was, when it was just paper that she left on the dash that was just flying around because of the gust of wind. And yeah, I had to almost grab the steering wheel because if it wasn't for me almost being alert, we would have probably been gone.
This is not true. One time, me and Chloe, we were driving. I was driving, and Chloe was sitting in the passenger seat. And a wasp flew in the car.
Yeah,
and
I do remember this.
I pulled over, and it wouldn't get out, and so I put on my hazards because I wasn't gonna get back in the car until the wasps got out. Then a lady stopped behind us, and I was like, we're screwed because now she's gonna get out of her truck. She's thinking something's wrong with us. These 2 teenage kids, they have no idea what they're doing. And she's gonna think that something's wrong. So she got out and she's like, "Are you guys okay?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, like sometimes my car overheats, so I'm just waiting until it stops." And she's like, "Okay, yeah, just let me know if you need anything." And I was like, "Okay." And then she drove away. So I was like,
"What you want her to do?"
I was like, "Okay, so we're in the clear." Then a guy stopped. She's like, "Are you guys okay?" And I'm like, "We're fine." And he drove away. And then Chloe got the wasp out.
You're welcome.
And we continued to drive
To the nearest gas station where we then picked up a snack.
because we felt it was well deserved.
I concur to that.
A whole snack after. Just cause the whole
Another time I was driving alone and a bug flew into the car. That was also scary. Yeah, so we will not be rolling the windows down in my car. Period.
Especially on Grandma Vaughn's Road. Grandma Vaughn's Road, there's always something.
Doesn't matter
flying
what
there.
road.
Grandma
Doesn't
Vaughn's
matter what road.
Grandma
No,
Vaughn's
doesn't matter
Road.
what road. We're
Oh,
not
okay.
rolling the windows down anywhere.
My bad.
I can attest to Marco kills the bugs.
Must be nice. I just run away in fear. I used to kill bugs. I used to think that bugs were not scary, but now I'm scared.
This guy.
I used to kill bugs like back when I was like 8 years old. I was fearless. I was gonna kill them. People, things. Sorry, I was about to say a very naughty word that I cannot say.
You're gonna go. You were about to go R-rated.
I was, but now I'm
You were
not.
You were about to have soap in your mouth.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Chloe, you used to kill the bugs for me.
I know, but now I'm deadly afraid of them. Ever since I got those spider bites, now I'm like afraid.
You'll be fine. She every time she always tells me when there's times where there's spiders in the apartment. She's like, "Spider!"
I saw a bug in our bathroom. I saw it.
And I'll just grab it and just fucking squish it.
Well, no wonder you have bugs in your apartment. You leave warm ranch on the kitchen table.
I left a bottle of warm ranch on the table, but it's not like, you know, it needs to be in the
don't
fridge.
act like you don't. Marco, don't act like there's not chicken stuff when you make chicken. I saw that chicken stuff. Sure, you might leave half warm ranch out, but you leave crusty chicken out. So
Marco just leaves any food any food he just cooks, he just like leaves it on the stove, and then the next morning he's like, it's fine. And I was like, yeah, but it's meat. It like you left out meat all night. He's like, nah, it's fine. He warm it up, he eat it.
Because it's fine.
I don't think it's fine. You're supposed to like refrigerate meat after like it was warm or something. I don't know. I don't know food stuff. I mean, I took my food handler's permits, but I don't know food stuff. But I'm pretty sure that's not.
We're built different. That's what it is.
I'm pretty sure that's not how it's supposed to go.
So the warm ranch and the crusty chicken that's a day old left out on the stove could probably be why you have a bug problem. Just guessing.
It's not a bug problem, Chloe. It was a singular bug I saw.
Are you sure it's not a problem?
Yes.
Ooh. Did y'all just hear that? Did the mic pick it up?
You fart?
What did? It was juicy.
That's nasty. I'm still gonna be traumatized from the time in Denver.
Chloe, this time
That shit was nasty.
you
Why was it wet?
stinking up the car, middle of Denver traffic, 4 p.m. Friday.
Me asking you, do you need to go to the bathroom? No, it's okay. I'll just survive until we get to Colorado Springs.
Far left lane, speeding fast. You, I gotta go. Us, we don't have time to stop you. No, I gotta go now. Us, what do you want us to do? Swerve across 4 lanes in this busiest time you could choose. You, yes. Us gets off, but it was so hard.
And then the funny thing is, having construction there. So
Construction.
It's delayed at our core, which made it worse for you. And all I just hear is, "Oh my god!"
Wet as heck.
Listen, I don't time when I have to go to the bathroom. Lactose intolerance does not tell you when you go. When you gotta go, you gotta go. And you don't know when you gotta go. Like 10 minutes. Like it hits you and it's like, crap, I have got to go now before I crap myself. So it's not my fault, okay?
We needed gas masks.
No, you didn't. It was not that bad.
As a driver, yes. As the designated driver, yes.
This headphones for my ears. Get normal phone quality.
Not to mention the guy in the Jeep who had enough.
Oh, the blunt
Okay,
guy.
that guy
When
in
you're
the
like,
Jeep
let me
was
get a hit.
the guy in the Jeep was a total mood.
He purposely slowed down so we weren't next to him anymore because you wouldn't stop obnoxiously waving at him.
That guy was smoking a fat blunt, okay?
He did have a blunt, but that has nothing to do with it. It has
Although
everything to do with the fact he was so annoyed with you because
But he'd slow down or
I
speed up.
don't know what you're talking about, and I don't know what a blunt is.
Nice save.
Thank you. I don't know
That
what
was
any
like
of that stuff is.
An
So.
hour, minute, and 10. So if you want, I'll just try to silence that part out.
Are you done? Do you want to be done talking to me, Marco? Am I not good on the pod?
Did I say that? I literally.
Chloe, he was making sure you weren't getting in trouble, but honestly, guys, if you're a family and you're listening, Chloe, she doesn't know what that is.
Hi, Grandpa Steve. Hi, Yvonne Randall.
She doesn't know what that is.
I don't know what that is.
Guys, I don't know what that is either.
I know what it is. It's when you use like brute force on with a weapon, right?
Yes, but also Jaden knows what it is since we can call out her.
She's gonna hear this.
I definitely.
She's gonna hear it.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know who Jaden is.
It's your own damn cousin. Saying I don't know.
Jaden, do you hear this? Chloe's being fake as hell right now.
FaceTime her right now and just say, hey, we're currently recording and
Chloe unclaims you. Like, you just spent most of your summer with her, but no, she unclaimed you.
I know who Jaden is. I just don't know who the Jaden is that knows anything about what a blunt is.
you don't know that side of Jaden.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. I only know the Jaden that makes rainbow loom bracelets and sells them off of the curb.
Which was scary because we almost got kidnapped.
Oh my.
The braces it sells around the curve. What?
Marco, let me tell you. I have to tell this podcast a story. Me and Jaden were talking about this recently. Because I had found Trinity's rainbow loom kit in my closet. And I was like, wow. So I brought it out, and Jaden was like, wow, I remember this. So we were talking about how we were making rainbow loom bracelets, and then we went to the softball park with Christine when Christine was playing softball. And we took our bracelets, and we made a little stand at the park. Here comes along one of Jaden's friends at the time. His name is Garrett. Now, there was this super cool neon green and black fishtail necklace that Jaden had been working on all day that she was going to sell for $450. Garrett comes along and takes it and says that he had paid for it, when we all knew that Garrett did not pay for that bracelet. And ever since then, Jaden was so mad at Garrett. And that is
I agree. This occurred.
Garrett never gave it back?
No!
He's a straight up stealer, but we won't even talk about Garrett.
I don't know who Garrett is.
Garrett, he's Garrett Nelson. He's like one of the linemen for the Nebraska team, right? For the Nebraska football team.
Jaden's friend Garrett just talks about skincare on his Instagram. So
He gay.
for sure.
Follow him.
But I have nothing to know about that. So
Speaking about, when Garrett and then me bringing up about, Nebraska team. Let's just say your sister wants to go to a volleyball game, a Nebraska volleyball game. because she wants.
Because it's more better than football because at least I know what's going on.
And
When Marco's trying to drag me to a game.
I told her I'll also take you to a Nebraska baseball game because dude in tight pants, you'll see their asses. And then also we'll try to do football. We'll try to just be active.
All that
Yeah.
sounds like
Marco likes guys in tight pants.
They got big booties. And so then
Why is he not denying it? Does anyone else find this sus?
to like my three to five listeners that are all like people close to me. They'll, I guess.
I know nothing about this.
You know nothing about men in tight pants.
Nope.
Okay.
You know no man in tight pants?
Nope.
This guy.
Awkward silence.
Cool.
I think she's ready to end it.
I'm not ready to end it. Here, take it back.
Well, what else do you have to say? What else do you need to talk about?
I don't have anything else to talk about. It's your podcast, Marco.
Oh, I don't really know what else to talk about. It's dry as hell.
I
I don't know what else to say. Yes, you are. Cool.
Have
Fun.
somebody when you're not just talking to yourself on the pod.
I mean, I'll do it sometimes. I'll do it if I don't have a guest, but I'm trying to get guests. So I appreciate that you decided that you just out of nowhere sent me the message of I want to be a guest on the podcast, and then everyone else joined in. So you have my girlfriend, and then you, and then Jaden was supposed to be in it, but obviously she's not.
I'm the girlfriend.
Jaden will be in the next podcast. I also will be in the next podcast.
And we were set to record it tomorrow in the morning. Wait, no, not tomorrow. Monday. My bad. Monday morning.
I was gonna be like, girl, I gotta work tomorrow morning.
We're on 4. You're fine.
The whole time I've been zoomed in on the mirror, and I was like, how come I can't see anything but your shoulders? And then I zoomed out, and now you're both sitting there, and I just look stupid because I've been looking at the mirror this whole time. Faces, so that's great.
You haven't seen my facial expressions this whole time?
Sure have it.
In the whole hour and almost 10 minutes.
Geez.
Literally
that we've been recording.
in on your shoulders, and I was like, how come you're not showing me your faces? But then I realized it's because I'm stupid. And I'm stupid.
Well, I mean, when you watch the video back, because I can upload it to the YouTube channel, and by uploading it through Anchor and it distributes it through Spotify, you can also watch the video version on Spotify. But unfortunately, on Apple Podcasts, you can't.
So are you gonna upload this to the Broke Boy YouTube channel?
Probably not.
Yeah.
We could probably start with the next one.
Oh, maybe this one. Just maybe.
Yeah, maybe, because it's not like there was anything on the video that we wouldn't want people to see or anything.
Be fine.
What?
I don't want to say it,
But we'll say it off the camera, like video. Like I'll finish the recording and then you can tell her once it's not recorded.
This is good, guys. This is like curiosity for the viewers. Like they're just like, I wonder what happened.
Exactly.
well, I was itching, and
no, when we get done recording.
I was itching myself. Okay, I had an itch.
Where was the itch? Do you need ointment?
No, sometimes you just have an itch, you know? Like it's not like
Upstairs.
what?
So that's
Upstairs. Upstairs?
Or downstairs.
It doesn't matter. All I'm saying is I don't want this itch on the video. I had an itch. Like, it's not like a itch where I'm like, oh my god, scratchy, scratchy. It's just I had an itch. Like, sometimes you just get an itch.
Alright, Trinity, you don't have a brain aneurysm.
Well, I hate that you guys want to criticize me about my itch.
Oh yes.
Nobody
Don't worry. You can tell her why. Don't worry. I'll end. Well, I will not end the call, but I'll end the recording so that you can tell her why you don't want it to really.
I'm
have
so
a-
sorry, viewers. Why you guys had to know about my itch.
This guy.
does not need ointment.
I don't. It's just do you never get an itch on your body?
Okay. Why are we
You
still
never
talking
get an
about
itch.
it?
No. You never get an itch. Like your skin never itches.
Thank you for listening. We'll see you guys on the next.
Bye.
We'll see you guys next time.
Bye, Chloe.
Well, we were not fully in. Oh man, this will be fun.
Y'all still recording this? Oh yeah, you're still recording.
Go back.